Hey guys, it's John from John's DIY Playground. Today we're going to be making a dimmer switch for these nose cap lights on my Grand Design Imagine 2600 RB. We're going to go with the rotary switch, which you'll see in a minute, and I'm going to use a little adapter plate. Let's get started. Alright, so we head over to our under storage area in the nose cone where this switch is to control these lights. And it's a black switch there. What you need is a flathead screwdriver. You just kind of wedge it in there, and you can pop the cover off here, so you can see it's starting to come there. But sometimes you can push on the button, and while you're kind of pulling on the top of the cover, now that I have this pulled out a little bit, you can see it just wiggles away. That'll expose two screws. They happen to be different colors from the factory. I don't know why. But undo those with a Phillips screwdriver and take the bolt switch out, which I'll do right now. By the way, this is just 12 volts, so it's really fine to work with if you don't cut any breakers. All right, now that we got the screws out, just grab a hold of the switch, pull it out through the hole. You can see if there's a little extra wiring you might be able to play with. What we're going to call ground in this case is going to be the green wire, and the other ones we'll call the positive. So we just pull these spades off the lugs. They're it's hard to do with one hand, but they just pull off without any kind of special tool. So just pull those away. So then this is what you're left with. You've got your terminals and you've got your old switch, which we'll be getting rid of. We're going to use an adapter plate here to replace it and put in our rotary switch to dim it. So let's do that now. Now I want to prepare the connections for our switch, and for these I'm just using a 1/4-inch male terminal, and we need to isolate on this switch the black wire, and it's a pretty thin gauge wire. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold this the wire in half to give it a little more thickness, and then put it in this into this connector. I don't have a really good crimper, so I'm just going to squish on this thing, but I'm going to make a little bit of insulation or a little bit of the wire stick out, because I'm going to hit it with a little bit of solder after this, because I don't want this thing to come undone. So I'm just going to take it here and put a little squeeze crimp on it, and it's not like the greatest, like I said, but it'll do. For the other side, the red and white wires go together, and then I'll see how those fit into the connector too, and then we'll decide how I crimp it, and then we'll solder. So it turns out just spinning the red and white wires together was good enough for this connector. Again, I think the wires themselves are either like 22 or 24 gauge, and this is an 18 through, or maybe a 16 through 22 gauge male connector. I prefer it be an insulated one with this covering all around it, but we'll use electrical tape when we go to put it in the trailer. So now I'm just going to hit these with a dab of solder to ensure my crimps don't wiggle loose, because I really don't like my crimper. So just need a little bit of solder on each one. Just give us a little bit of insurance here. So there we go. Let that flow a little bit. There we go. Alright, so now let's head back out on the trailer and wire this baby up. So we're back in the trailer here. We got our wiring done. Like I said, we're going to treat this green wire and attach it as the ground to the black. Just kind of pushes in. And the other one to the other side. Looks like these colors are a black with a white stripe and a white is what I have just for reference, but anyway, I need to put some black tape on these, so give me a second. So then just throw everything back in here, is getting us ready to tuck things back in. We're going to pull the switch off here, off the front, and then take this nut off, this silver nut, like that. And then we'll take our adapter plate and just stick it in from behind. So hopefully the camera is catching this. Just kind of snaps in there. And take our nut, Put that back on there. Just kind of hold the back of the switch to keep it from spinning on you. This is kind of rough. I'm reaching into the trailer here. Hold on one second. I have to start this guy. And wrap this bad boy up. Okay, so we got our top screw. Just going to kind of line these holes up here. Let's try to get the bottom one started too. Make sure everything lines up okay. Alright. Factory black and white screws. Don't know why. But it is what it is. So that's how your adapter plate looks once it's re-screwed in. Now there's two little knobs or nubs on this thing that correspond with the back side of this plate. You just got to get those lined up with each other, and then just kind of give it a gentle push, and it should just snap on, but sometimes they don't line up real easy. There we go. So then the final step is just put your knob back on till the shaft just pushes straight on and in. And that's it. So we now have dimming of the awning lights out in the nose cone. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and please also subscribe so you know when new videos come out. Thanks for watching today. This is John from John's DIY Playground. Have a great day.